Well, hello, Expandacraft fans. Wesley here, behind the camera this time, here in the boat yard at Expandacraft. A little out of breath. I have been working furiously to get this boat together. This is a 16-foot by 6-foot wide fishing boat, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm also going to tell you about the little blue boat behind it, which has been featured before. And if you subscribe to our channel, not only are you going to see the demo of this particular boat with drone video and everything, but you're going to see me take down the little blue boat and throw it in the back of the truck and show you. The disassembly is about the same thing as this big one. Now, let me go up a little closer and show you a little bit about this boat. This one has 8-foot aluminum deckings. The decking I actually borrowed off of Sprite, and the middle deck doesn't have the non-stick on it yet, but we will get that together. I threw a Tommy Bahama up here because I put the swivel chair on, and the swivel chair sits so low that I think it'd be just a whole lot more comfortable to be able to get my feet underneath me. Of course, I'll throw a strap there onto the Tommy Bahama so I can put it pretty much anywhere I want, but it won't blow off of the boat if I stand up and take a walk. Now, these guy lines here, I'm going to change the angle. Instead of going all the way forward, it's just going to go almost straight down. That way, I can walk onto the deck from the dock. I can stand up, get to the cooler, get to my fishing rods, stand up. I could even cast without taking the bimini top down. See how much more room I have in the front of the bimini top? So I could just scoot up, and if I had a remote steering in a little motor, that would be great. I could stand up anywhere, and they have those. I just don't have one handy. Get here and show you the beam of this boat. 6-footer, 16 feet 9 inches long, and I put my cooler in front and opposite of where I'm sitting, that to help balance it out. I got the tri-hull to give it more flotation. That way it's enough for 2 people. With just 2 hulls, it might not be enough for 2 people. I mean, two very light people, but I'm kind of a big guy. So yeah, I borrowed, here's Sprite, kind of naked. I'll take the minute to show you how these clamps work. This is the clamp-on style where you don't have to drill holes in your canoe, but if you'll notice, this has a really thick heavy-duty gunnel so that you can attach that to it. You wouldn't want to attach that to a flimsy gunnel. Well, that's the canoe in the middle. See, the thing is with a canoe, you get a lot more volume, but you also are open bow, so you can swamp the canoe. You cannot swamp this. And wait till we get some big water. I went with the high riser, so you can see, so that it's fairly high off of the water. And the bows, the reason that the bows stick out so far without decking over them is because you want to be able to pierce a cresting wave. And that way the bows go through and come back up before the wave hits the deck. Not like a pontoon boat that has its deck almost all the way out to the very tips. Well, if you meet an oncoming wave, the wave hits the deck and you do a cartwheel. That's not good. All right, big cooler, lots of space. And this is the kind of 12-volt, 50 amp hour battery that I use. This thing is light. I mean, really light. I don't sell them, but I do recommend them. I have this particular motor on here. It's a Haswig. I would not recommend it. I've had to go in twice and rewire it, and now it's on, but for some reason it doesn't have a reverse. I got forward, no reverse. So I don't know what's wrong with it. And that's the only reason I wouldn't recommend it. It's also kind of loud for an electric motor. It kind of goes click, click, click when it's under pressure. So here's the 12-footer with the sailboat 2-part decking. That's the starboard decking with aluminum framing underneath. And then you can see this one rigged up essentially like this, except it's only a 12-footer. Very minimalist one-man boat. You could put 2 people on this boat easily. 2 people, little battery operated thing, or maybe even a 2.5 or 3 horse gas motor. If you want to go very far, gas motor will be a little bit faster, but not a whole lot, really. These are not planing hulls, folks. You're going to go about 5 miles an hour with minimal effort. Full blast, you might go 7. Well, we'll find out. I'm going to be testing that too. If I can get somebody to loan me a Honda 2.3 or even a 4-horse motor, I will check that out to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. Now, I just made a makeshift 90-degree motor mount for this. This is temporary till I can get things going. I was kind of a bit of a race to get it all together because I got somebody coming out tomorrow to shoot drone video of this boat going through the water. And so we're going to have a really nice aerial video of it moving through the water. Later, sometime, whenever we get a nice storm out, then I will have video of this thing going through some choppy stuff. Like I said, the seat is going to be tethered so it won't go. Now in the background you can see the camper. That's the camper that I rent out. If you come to Expandacraft to get your boat or to have your canoe or kayak outrigger installed here, you can stay in the camper. And we have all kinds of fishing places for freshwater lakes and rivers. And of course we have brackish water in the bay. 6 miles down the road, we have the Gulf of Mexico. If you rent the camper and you don't have an Expandacraft and don't want to buy one, you can use any one of these boats in the fleet, plus bicycles. The trail is right on the other side of those woods. And this is quiet. Listen. Nothing but birds here. And I have a very lonely road. There's not much reason to come down Gentleman Road, little dirt road, unless you live here. And so this is Expandacamp. And if you're having an installation done and you're buying product, well, you get a really, really good deal for the camper. My typical is $140 a night. That is of 2023. And that's with the use of the boats. That's for folks that get it from Airbnb. But my Expandacraft clients get a very special deal. You know, it's like $75 a night or so. And you also get a guide, a captain. And we can go out in different boats. I'll even teach you how to sail. There's Black and Tan over there with the sail rig up. And she's ready to go. So even if you're a fisherman and you want to go out for a day, since we have such a wonderful place, if you come here to have your installation done and stay at the camp, I'll take you sailing. Why not? Well, that's what I've got for now. Don't forget to subscribe. Please hit that like button and maybe even share. By all means, make a comment. Tell me what else do you want to see here. Because I was thinking about putting kind of a leaning bar, something that you can grasp a hold to on the front of the boat. And if you wanted to fish off of the front. And or maybe even some kind of a console, a lightweight, just a aluminum rig console for depth finders and fish finders or whatever else you might think that you need. You know, just got in front a little crate. Everything's strapped down to the decking. Very simple, very quick to disassemble. Well, there you have it, expandacraft.com. Subscribe and you'll get the notifications when we do the other videos.